No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the show.
Yes, you are.
I'm not doing the show. No, I'm not doing it.
They're waiting for you.
I don't care. I am not. No. SmackDown dumpster fire. I'm not doing it.
I don't give a shit. You're going to do the show. They're waiting for you to do the review.
No.
You got to do it.
No.
You
can't make me.
Too many times.
No,
I do it now.
I've missed too many. My shoulder hurts, and then the Cubs lose, and then SmackDown wants to be an absolute dumpster fire, and I'm just supposed to do the show.
Yeah, I don't give a crap. You're going to do it now. I'm going to kick you in the butt.
Okay. Good. You heard her. All right, thank you.
Good.
She motivated me. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's your boy, Dead On Dave. What's going on? Yeah, I don't want to do this review. Like, even a little. Like a tiny little bit. I can't tell you how disappointed I am with SmackDown right now. It is time that we stop this false narrative that SmackDown is somehow unbad. Like, you can't mess with SmackDown. It's unfuckwithable. No, it's not true. The holes in SmackDown, the roster, the writing, all of it is becoming more and more clear every single week, and it's time we stop giving it a pass. Raw doesn't get a pass. Raw gets no passes. It doesn't matter how good Raw is. People are always complaining about the product of Raw, and it's time that SmackDown starts getting the same treatment, because as uneventful as most of Monday Night Raw was, the good parts of Raw dwarfed anything that we got from SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live was an absolute dumpster fire, plain and simple. That's why I threw together a dumpster fire graphic for a dumpster fire show. And you guys know, I don't do this. This is not me. I don't come on here and just say, this sucked, this sucked. I'm going to tell you exactly why it was awful. I'm going to go through this segment by segment, basically, and just hammer this show apart. And I know a lot of people aren't going to be happy about it. I don't care. These damn Raw-hating SmackDown apologists. No. No more. We're done. AJ Styles, I got a lot of things to say to you too, man. You're one of my favorite wrestlers right now, currently. You've been one of my favorite wrestlers for a very long time. What the hell did you do last night? What the hell were you talking about? Jesus, that was TNA level of promo out of you, buddy. I'm okay. Let's breathe. Let's breathe this out. Okay. And I understand a lot of people are going to be writing SmackDown was good. No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. That's your blindedness, your hatred of Raw talking. Raw, what may not have been spectacular, but it blew the doors off of this dumpster fire of a show. Randy Orton and Luke Harper. Let's start there. Let's start with Randy Orton and Luke Harper. I cannot listen to Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt go back and forth. Maybe some people are excited about now this apparent casket match, and maybe I was a little bit too, until I realized that Kane is involved. Oh my God. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm not putting on that sling. I'm so excited for Kane and Randy Orton. I haven't moved my arm once. Leave me alone. My arm is stable. I don't need the damn thing. I don't want it. And I look too good. No, shush.
Don't cry later.
Shush. Shush. She did not like that. Encino Man, people. It's a great show. Great movie. I don't want to see Kane and Orton together. I don't want to see Kane at all. Here's the deal. If you haven't realized this by now, they are trying desperately to create a new Undertaker. That's what Bray Wyatt is. And that is the explanation of why Bray Wyatt doesn't go anywhere, why they don't change anything up, because they figure no matter how much losing they have him do and how irrelevant he is, that his character is going to overcome, because he's going to be dominant and he's going to be the next Undertaker. He's not the Undertaker. That's right, boy. Bray Wyatt, I already took your soul at WrestleMania, boy. Now, you think that you could take the Lord of Darkness and his gimmick? No, you can't. You're not Undertaker. We need to stop this. It needs to end. Fucking put a goddamn bullet to the head. Over. This is done. Please, I'm begging you. Adding Kane, having a long-term feud with Randy Orton, none of this is helping. None of it. Luke Harper is too good of a talent to be in this situation. The match itself between Harper and Orton wasn't awful until the craziness started with the ending. Bray kept opening and closing the casket during the match. Like, we knew something was going to happen because he kept showing, it's empty. It's really empty. It's really empty. And then, supernatural. Oh my God. Kane showed up. I'm tired of this gimmick. I'm tired of it. We've seen it so many times. It's not effective anymore. And I know they were in Colorado, and it certainly showed because that crowd seemed to really enjoy it. It must have been because they were all high as shit. Because that shit was terrible. And then we follow that up with the new backstage interviewer. She's been around for a little while. This is Andrea DeMarco, who is just really bad at her job. I'm sorry. I usually don't say that, but it's true. With AJ. AJ rambles and stumbles. This is the worst promo. This was AJ Styles' worst night in WWE, period. This is the worst night on the job. Now, granted, he's been awesome the entire time he's been there. So, I mean, even at his worst, it's not all that bad, right? That's mainly true. But this promo was, he would not be getting away with this promo on TNA. The reason why he's going to get away with it from some people is because of how awesome they like the idea of AJ being champion on WWE. He can't continue with promos like this. Cannot happen. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's bad, plain and simple. Moving on, we see Alexa Bliss and Naomi. This was the best match of the night, which is crazy to think about, but it was. And it was not good by any stretch of the imagination. But at least it was wrestled fairly cleanly. And whenever you say that about Naomi match, when she's feeling the glow, even though she's not Bruce Leroy, and it really fucking bugs me, she ain't Bruce Leroy. She does not catch bullets with her teeth. I guarantee you that. Guarantee you that. Maybe with that ass, but not with her teeth. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. But Alexa Bliss back in her Freddy Krueger garb. I like that shit. The match was solid. I got to give him some credit there, but still, it's like, okay, where do we go from here? Because then she goes and cuts a promo about how she's getting a title in like 3 weeks, and she cuts a weird, nonsensical promo, but it was still good because she does it with such passion. She's so evil. I do like that. Then, this is where the wheels just absolutely fall off of the show. Apollo Crews is out for a match with Kurt Hawkins. They're doing the exact... Why do they think that doing the same angle with Kurt Hawkins that did not work with Eva Marie, that we would somehow like it? I don't understand this. Okay, Kurt Hawkins is never going to fight. He just keeps making reasons why he's not going to wrestle. They just did this with Eva Marie, and it sucked. And now they're doing it with Kurt Hawkins, a guy that people don't even care about to begin with. You're making us care less about him. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. Like, it was so lazy tonight. Everything was lazy. Everything was booked just lazy. Even James Ellsworth's shirt, fucking lazy. You're telling me you couldn't make him transparent? I couldn't make him transparent, but I know you guys have a better budget than I do, WWE. Jesus, you couldn't make him transparent. You had to put a white circle around him on his shirt. Dumpster fire. Dumpster fire. Oh my goodness. Then Carmella's out in the ring and she runs down Nikki. This was the best promo of the night, which again is saying something. Who was writing this promo to where that she's going to highlight something that people have already talked about? There's a show with Total Bellas where they document everything between Nikki and John. So for Carmella to come out and start talking about John Cena and all this stuff like secret embarrassment, it's so stupid. It's nonsensical. And I'm glad that Nikki kind of turned it around on that, but you know, I'm tired of this feud. I think Nikki already ended this feud. I thought this was over. Why continue this? There's no need to continue this rivalry. I understand that they want to make feuds longer because of the two separate brands. I get that, but it doesn't work all the time. You got to know when you have to cut bait and run, and they should have already done cut bait and run on this because Hashtag dumpster fire once again. All right. It wasn't that bad. To be fair, the promo wasn't that bad. But still, I'm tired of the overall feud. After that, we got a 6-man tag. Well, 5 tag and a man beast tag. Heath Slater, Rhino, and Dolph Ziggler. I guess Heath Slater and Rhino are still tag team champions, even though it doesn't matter anymore. Versus The Miz and the Spirit Squad. Why are 2 members of the Spirit Squad still here? And if they are, why are they still being the Spirit Squad? The Spirit Squad is a 5-man team. Why in the hell do we have to sit there with just 2 of them? One woefully out of shape, and the other, definitely, Kenny, definitely could be doing something a lot more substantive in the WWE right now. This is like, he could even be teaming with The Miz, but they don't have to keep the Spirit Squad gimmick going. It doesn't work. It's not funny. It's not cute. It's annoying. It's nonsensical. And yes, Kenny gets a victory, a pinfall victory. Oh my goodness, over Heath Slater. Now, does that mean that the Spirit Squad are going to get tag title contention here soon? Is that what's going to happen? Oh, I don't know, but I hate the storytelling. It's just awful. Backstage, speaking of more just awfulness, Daniel Bryan talking about Survivor Series matches. Natalya decides to come in the room and start talking about her cat. She's apparently going face again, talking about honor, integrity, and all of these things, leading the women's division, and then talking about her cat. I don't understand it. Why is Natalya just flipping back to face? I mean, I know why, because the heel run didn't work, but we don't want to see cat lady Natalya either. Now, I already stated that I thought the best match of the night was probably the Naomi Alexa Bliss match, but probably the best thing that I saw all night was Jack Swagger and Baron Corbin. Not because it was a great match, just because seeing Baron Corbin give the friggin' end of days to big-ass Jack Swagger was balla as hell. That was awesome. Loved that. Thought that was great. Great. Really enjoyed it. Dean Ambrose backstage interrupting Natalya's cat thing. They did this exact same shtick with Dean with Seth Rollins, where he's going to play every outside of the ring role except a ref. He's going to do the announcing. They've done that, and so he goes and does it again, and it's not very good. He does a couple of funny things, but I get that he was there to add distraction and comic relief to a match that simply could not work between AJ Styles and James Ellsworth. Simply don't do the match. Simply don't do the match, okay? It's plain and simple. I know the crowd was getting into James Ellsworth, and I know that's why the WWE is disillusioned into thinking this is good, but crowds will cheer for anything. Doesn't mean that it's necessarily good or effective or sustainable. James Ellsworth is not sustainable. It's time we kill this noise. It's time that we stop doing this. AJ Styles, and you know what? I almost blasted Andre Corbiel for making a very similar statement. But AJ Styles and James Ellsworth is a fucking embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. I don't care how well AJ can do with a broom or any small little semblance of a wrestler in the ring. This is an embarrassment. I am sorry. AJ Styles is so good at what he does. The fact that he has to go in there 2 weeks in a row and carry this guy, this James Ellsworth, because he's so everyman, because he's so relatable, and he's so awful at what he does. He doesn't know how to do simple concepts in the ring. I don't understand why this is a thing. Why keep this going? There is so lack of storytelling between Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles that they have to go to frivolous things like complaining about a nut shot after Dean had already done a nut shot on AJ, or using a jobber and embarrassment angles with James Ellsworth to add extra juice to this title feud. There's a problem there. There's a problem here. We don't need to see another fight between Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles. I am all for extending feuds, but only if they work. Only if they work. And this doesn't work. This is awful. It's awful. And I understand that some people are going to be like, well, it's different, Dave. It's really good, actually. And yeah, I think you're just being too hard. No, I'm not. I'm not being too hard. I'm not. I'm being friggin' honest. I'm being fair like I always am. And if I see a dumpster fire, I have to go throw water on it because I don't want houses to burn. Dumpster fires are dangerous, kids. They burn down neighborhoods. And I'm not going to allow it, so I'm going to use my stream of justice. Yes, my stream of justice to put out this fire. And yes, I'm going to piss on it. That's what I'm going to do because this is ridiculous. It really pissed me off, man. This episode of SmackDown actually made me angry. Is that sad? Yes, it is. It is sad that I can be angered by fucking professional wrestling. But you know what? This is what I do. This is my channel. This is what I love. I love professional wrestling. And when I see it done this poorly, when I see a show that has so much more potential, that I know can give so much more, and has been touted as the wrestling show, when I see such piss poor wrestling, such lack of going into the in-depth stuff, the nature of in-ring performances, when you have guys like AJ Styles on the roster, it just pisses me off. When we have to sit through James Ellsworth garbage over and over and over again. Why? To sell a few extra fucking t-shirts? I don't get it. I don't get it. That's the thing. I don't get it. I don't understand. Somebody explain this to me, because it just makes no sense to me at all. And then once again, Ellsworth gets another victory over him, and they make fun of the fact that he has more victories over AJ than John Cena does. He gets another victory, doesn't win the title, but that probably means we're not done yet. Yes, and I get it. The crowd was chanting, Dave. Dave, the crowd was chanting for Ellsworth at the end of the show. The crowd is stupid. The crowd is stupid. Plain and simple. What? What?
The crowd is stupid.
The crowd is stupid.
You have something against Germans?
I didn't say the crowd. I didn't say the crowd. I said the crowd with a D. And I do have something against Germans. I married one and she treats me horribly. And she showed me her bra. Not bad. If I'm meaner to you, will I get to see some boob? Oh, she's mooning me. All right. Well, that's something. I have a classy wife. What can I say? All right. That's all of the SmackDown talk I can't tell you. I can't do it no more. Check it out, guys. We got the Carolina Reapers. And if you hate all of the poop that's coming out of my mouth right now, because I'm dissing your lovely, your omnipotent SmackDown, well, you can make me eat these things. I cut a video yesterday explaining what it's going to take. Well, I gave you a vague idea of what it's going to take to get me to eat these Carolina Reapers. You guys wanted me to do this. You wanted me to eat these, but I'm not doing it for free. And my videos don't go viral. So monetization ain't going to cover it. Donations to the channel is the only way that this is going to happen. And I'm looking for PS4 type donations because this is going to suck. This is going to suck. It's going to suck. Okay? And if I'm going to put myself through this much suckage for you, I'm getting paid. All right. That's all I got. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Make sure you go check out everything that's going on within the community. Do you like kaiju? Do you like friggin' Godzilla and other Japanese mega monsters? Well, I got a buddy, a good friend actually, who started the world's first ever monthly subscription box for kaiju. All right, go check him out. It's Sal Lomedico over at Indiegogo. All right, he's trying to get this thing off the ground. Go support KAIJU BOX, Godzilla, KAIJU BOX. I'm gonna give you guys a seizure. KAIJU. All right, go check it out. Also, check out Jeff Duff Huffman over at Grand Slam 87. I'll be again live tonight, probably with him as well, with Tommy C over at Schaffen the Point. As Schaffen Point Dead is in full swing, I'll be there tonight. We're gonna have a good old time. Excited about that. Make sure you join us at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be there live each and every single day. And he'll be live at 3:30 p.m. Eastern for In the Crease with Tommy C. So there you go. Thank you very much for joining us right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Like, subscribe, and share. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Keep it copious, folks. And peace. SmackDown sucked. Deal with it.